and 1001, and 1002, and 1003, and 1004, and finally 1005. Brothers and sisters, I have good news to share with you. There have been new developments that I couldn't ignore. Namely, there has been a dramatic increase in the number of subscribers. As of now, I have 5 subscribers. So, as you can see, there has been a 20% increase in my subscription base. Brothers and sisters, that's not peanuts. That's a big bloody deal, as far as I'm concerned. One thing that used to annoy me big time was how frequently the YouTubers repeat the same information. But since I've started streaming myself, I've got a better understanding of the reasons why this is happening. And, in fact, it's inevitable to some degree. It is because, as one acquires new subscribers, she has to give them the same information she gave to others. Now, in the ideal world, as a YouTuber, you'd expect those new subscribers to go through all your videos and watch them all. Well, brothers and sisters, what can I tell you? We don't live in the ideal world. Unfortunately, we don't. So, if moving forward, you'll find me repeating myself a little bit now, and then you know the reasons why. If you're annoyed by it, then it's good. That means you're paying attention and not wasting your time. On my end, I will try to keep those repeats to the absolute minimum, unless someone asks me specifically about something. Brothers and sisters, none of the trading strategies that I employ on this channel are my own. Rather, they are a synthesis of other people's strategies that I mix and match to my liking. I'm not an instructor or educator, and furthermore, I don't even consider myself an expert. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 8 hours a day, I shovel coal into the furnace. My back hurts, my arms hurt, my legs hurt. But, brothers and sisters, we all know in the heart of every red-blooded proletarian there is a little evil oil baron. So, I'm staring at the computer screen trying to figure out what the markets are telling me. Yes, I know. I know how it is. Brothers and sisters, I'm with you. Like Sean, I am with you all the way. Let's eat the rich. Or better yet, become rich ourselves instead. Because the goal of this channel is to take day trading out of the hands of the billionaire class and put it into the hands of the working families. But you may object by saying, well, there are already a gazillion YouTube day trading channels. What makes this one special? On this channel, I specifically deal with day trading competitions of all sorts. Because, you see, this is the hand-to-mouth day trading. Get it? On this channel, I want to start from scratch, without putting any money down. I go into details about all of this in episode 1, so if you're indeed new to this channel, I suggest you check it out. But at the moment, I'm participating in the TradingView Day trading competition, which they call the Leap. It finishes on March 31st, so it's nearing its end. The competitions that I've found so far are all in the CFD prop firm domain. Since this whole competition phenomenon is new to me, I can't recommend any prop firms in the CFD world. As I gain more experience with them, I'm hoping eventually I'll be able to make some recommendations in the future. I do have, however, quite a bit more experience in the futures prop firm space, and on the futures prop firm side, I do have my favorites. I recommend TopStep and Take Profit Trader. Now, if you're interested to know why, I have an episode just for you that is conveniently titled Why TopStep and Take Profit Trader Rule and the Rest Suck. Check it out. As far as the competitions go, I employ a set it and forget it approach. I trade pullbacks. I monitor the instruments on a 4-hour chart, and I enter trades on a 15-minute or a 5-minute chart. This method requires almost no brain cells. Very simple indeed. I use what ICT calls optimal trade entry. I have it mapped to my fib tool on TradingView. Again, Like I said, none of these ideas are my own. This is something that I borrowed from others. On weekends, usually on Saturdays, I like to go over the economic calendar and see what's brewing in the upcoming week. I'm using a free version of Financial Juice for that purpose. As the loyal subscribers know, this past weekend I traveled to Washington, D.C. for recreation, so I will go over financial calendar today. In the trading views, the LEAP competition, there are only 4 instruments: Euro, US dollar, S&P 500 index, gold and Bitcoin. I'm only interested in the news that might move those 4 instruments. So, let's take a look and see what the upcoming week has in store for us. All right. On Tuesday at 8:30 a.m., there is red news in the US that is of interest to us. Okay. At 10 a.m., consumer confidence. That's something to keep in mind. But I don't think this particular news will move markets. On Wednesday at 10:30 a.m., there is news on crude oil inventories. I don't think it's going to do anything to our 4 instruments. Thursday is going to be an important day. At 8:30, there is major news in the US, jobless claims. That usually causes major moves in the markets. I expect S&P 500 to react in big ways to this news. Finally, on Friday, there is again major news in the US at 8:30 a.m. Again, I expect strong moves. I usually don't trade before the news, and right away after the news, I give it at least 15 minutes. Because as the major news is released at first, the market will move erratically with very big up and down moves. I wait for the market to find its direction, and then I will consider an entry. So, that is how I trade news, or rather how I trade around the news. Now let's go over the charts and see what trades I have open. I have 3 trades open, as you can see, on Bitcoin, gold and Euro US dollar. Well, the gold trade just closed, so I have 2 trades open. I'm trailing my trades closely, because if you look to the right, if you look at the levels to the right, there is a possibility of either reversal or a pullback. Since this is the last week of the LEAP competition, I'm trying to maximize my gains and lock them in. If it were, for example, the first week of the competition, I may not have trailed my trades as closely as I'm trailing them now. On gold, I'm going to set up a limit order for a pullback at the ITC's optimal trade entry levels. It may not pull back that deep, but we shall see. So, I have a limit order already set up on the S&P 500 index. As you can see, the trade has not been triggered yet. I'm waiting on it. And on Euro US dollar, I have an open trade, as I already mentioned. Okay, this completes it. These are my ideas for this week. I'll be reviewing my trades and trade ideas in the 6 to 8 p.m. time window, and that's New York time. Brothers and sisters, keep it up. Before you know, you'll be a billionaire. Okay, peace out.